the medicine woman.
Hi guys, it's Astro Lovely Day, your medicine woman here, and this video is basically self-explanatory and says how to stop seeking the wrong validation. So we're going to go into that. So the first thing I would start with is understand why it is you seek validation. The first thing I'm going to say, which is something maybe you've heard or not heard, is validation is completely normal. Seeking validation from people, especially people that you love, or from society, because we are meant to be in a group. Individualism has taught us that we're more separate than we are, is normal. But the source matters. So you need to kind of reframe and replace the sources of validation that are crippling you and crippling your anxiety, crippling your self-esteem, and crippling your overall well-being. So I would say that seeking approval from the wrong people can lead to like self-doubt, and it can lead to people manipulating you. And you never want to be in a space where people can manipulate you and take advantage of you, because it's your life to live and no one has the right to control it. So the kind of points I'm going to go into, the words or keywords are going to be part of this video, will be social media, toxic relationships, and childhood conditioning. And these shape our need for external validation, especially for those of us who are Gen Z, millennials, Gen Alpha, whatever. I think my video is actually for 18 and up, so don't think Gen Alphas will be watching, but Gen Z, millennials. Um, Overall, it's gonna affect what is and how we're getting external validation and how it can affect us. So I would say recognizing negative validation sources. So let's start with social media, for example. So for me, as someone who does this channel, I don't even care about, like, obviously I care about SEO because I want it to get across to the people I want it to, but I'm not really concerned with likes and comments. I don't feel they define my worth. They don't define the worth of what I'm saying. I think everything I'm saying has value. I think everything I'm saying is important, and it's why, like, for me, this channel has just given me something to do and a way to express myself, because I don't necessarily dress like this every day as I'm leaving the house. And for me, I do it for me. So your page is your page. And for me, anytime anyone comes on any of my pages coming to say anything that I don't like, I delete the comment and I block them, because you don't have the right to come into my space and then disrespect me as a result. So overall, the point is it should not define your worth, and social media should be what you make it. For me, I have people on my social media who think like me, who look like me, who overall will uplift my self-esteem. And it's not even a situation of echo chambering, because I definitely will have different perspectives and people who do look different from me, but they will kind of honor my journey in self-esteem and not like disrespect that. With toxic relationships, you need to be surrounded by people who don't see love or see care as something that is conditional. It needs to be unconditional, or at least conditional to things that are like, that actually have a metric of importance as it pertains to morals and all that kind of stuff. So you should not always be fighting for their approval, and you should, meet their expectations. And if you can't meet their expectations, whatever it is, whatever, I would say that you kind of leave them in the dustbin and trash. Another I would say is overachievement as well. I think a lot of people feel like, what's the word? They feel as though, I think overall with overachieving, I think a lot of people feel like, what's it called? That chasing success is something that makes them feel worthy or valuable. And it's something, I don't know if men watch my channel, but if you are watching, the whole hustle culture thing needs to die, because I think one of my videos, which is before this, I don't know how far it is before this, the Maslow's hierarchy of needs is something that has obviously has like a lot of like controversy behind it. But you know what it says first: physiological needs. If anything is stopping you from eating well, sleeping well, and getting enough rest, it needs to go, because you have all the money, you have all these things, then you're not even going to live past 60. These things are important in how we take care of ourselves. So if your need for approval and overachievement is then affecting your way to show up in your life, especially for your basic needs, you know what I mean? Where you can't sleep, you're not eating well, and even then your personal relationships and your personal passion starts to be affected. Start to at least kind of decolonize why it is you feel that your worth is defined by that. And if it is something that has to do with social expectations, I would try to cut off the sources of validation that are making you feel that way, or making you feel as though your worth is defined by overachievement. It's not. You are just okay existing, you know? And it's something sometimes where I see like some people be like, oh, I made my bed today, and I'm like, I'm so grateful you made your bed today. Like, these are the kind of things, like, if you only give yourself appraisal and only give yourself honor, or is honor the word celebration, I would say, when you have done over the top things, you're not helping yourself. Sometimes it's a good thing you woke up this morning, because not everyone does. Or it's a good thing you had some food to eat today. Or it's a good thing that you left your house. It's not, it doesn't always have to be this battle and this like competition, whether it's with other people or ourselves, to achieve the most. Do your best, and if it's not good enough, it's okay. And then I would say seeking external reassurance constantly is not going to help you. You need to get to the point where, like, even if it's for little things, just respect your own opinion. Be like, you know what, I'm wearing this today. I'm wearing what's it called today. If you constantly seek approval from other people, what happens when they're not available? What happens when they, at the end of the day, we're all going to have our own opinions and have our own thoughts and have our own things we want to do. We're human beings. What if they say something and it's like, it doesn't resonate with you, and then you keep on doing things and living a life you don't like because these people are, what's the word? These people are controlling you as a result of your own lack of boundaries. So be like, oh yeah, I like this. Or I want to do this, or this is how I'm going to do this. And then you do it. And usually it will lead us to the right spot, because intuition is real. And the moment you kind of stop seeking external reassurance constantly, you will have a stronger intuition. I think the video before this is about narcissists. Stop giving them approval. Just the best thing I can say. Then, okay, how are you going to replace your negative validation with positive ones? I would say it's affirming yourself, whether it's affirmations, which I make and do on my Patreon, which you can go watch. I can make custom ones for you as well. Um, I would say journaling and affirmation is a huge part of affirming yourself. So mirror work as well, looking in the mirror every morning, saying something about yourself first thing every morning, meditation. The moment you start doing that and getting into the process of doing that, be able to you'll be able to kind of like, it's like you're writing the first words of the chapter of your day. If that makes sense. And then because you're doing that, you kind of are very symbiotic with life's purpose and overall, like, it's also manifesting as well. It's just going to take you to the point where you will become your own source of validation. As I said before, celebrate small wins. It's actually okay that you did something small. Not everything has to be big. You have to celebrate yourself constantly. And tearing yourself down has no benefits. It has no benefits. It produces results, but what are the benefits if your self worth and your self esteem is compromised? Those are the most important things you must protect, and you must at least contain within your life. Then trust your own judgment, trust your intuition. If you feel off about something, oftentimes it's like a signal from your spirit and your soul telling you that your decision that you're making needs to align with the kind of person that you are. So listen. Then I would say seek healthy external validation. Surround yourself with people who love you, people who uplift you, people who have your best interests in mind, not people who tear you down. And overall, you will see that your self-esteem will be will be your self-esteem will increase, and they should celebrate you without conditions at all times. They should, like, the love that they have for you should not always be like correlated with what you do for them. You know, I would say also engage in activities that bring you joy. For me, I'm not one of those people who will be like, oh my God, happiness is a choice, and happiness is just a choice you gotta make. Like, happiness is a choice. No, I'm not gonna gaslight you. Some people, like people in Gaza who are starving, people in Congo, may not necessarily always have that choice, but like for the rest of us in the West, I will say that overall, making things and making choices and making decisions every day that make you happy, like doing this for me makes me happy, singing makes me happy, watching anime makes me happy. I'm watching Hunter x Hunter right now. Also comment below if you're watching any animes. Overall, getting plushies is something I love. Just doing things like that, or just calling people I love, just like creating, just overall existing in a way that is like very complementary to my inner child is makes me happy. Even wearing the pink all the time and doing everything, because that was my favorite color and is my favorite color, period. And black as well. But overall, just becoming the person that you want to be and doing the things that you want to do when you have the time to do them will make you happier, and then you will necessarily not feel the need to seek very negative sources of validation. I would say that you seek feedback from trusted people, right? Not everyone's opinion is valid and not everyone's opinion will help you. So also don't be around yes men as well. Be around people that will challenge you, who have the same morals as you. So if you're very philosophical in nature, have philosophical friends. If you're very logical in nature, have logical friends. If you're very religious in nature, have religious friends. Just have people that hold you to account. And for me, if you're not growing with people, they're pulling you back. You need to grow. I had a friend for years, for 10 years, who remained the same, and I had to cut her off because, like, I didn't feel like I was growing. I felt like anytime I was with her, I was just going back to the person I was before. And that those people will see you as the person that they are, the person that you were before. So you need to grow. And it's one advantage to growing or having new friendships or new relationships. Like the pride of having a friend of 10 years, it's not like, oh, we've been friends for 10 years. It's, oh, we've grown. You know what I mean? If you're still the same, that's why people say high school mentality. Dump that friend or that friendship or that, what's it called, in the dustbin, in the trash. Dump it in the trash immediately. You know what I mean? I always say that, but you know what I mean? So then I would say next step is to overcome the fear of disapproval. You will never be liked by everyone. Chimamanda Adichie says something that is very like striking to me because she's one of my favorite feminists of all time. Um, you will never be liked by everyone, and some people disliking you is actually a blessing. You say, thank you, goddess, thank you. Who is looking out for me out there? Spirit guides, God. Thank you that this person doesn't like me, because if you're liked by everyone, you should actually be very concerned. And even then, it's not possible. If you stand for nothing, authenticity will bring the people that are supposed to be with you. So you should stand for something, and then the people that are supposed to, your soul tribe will find you. So I'm hoping I get my soul tribe as I post on here. But the people who think like you, the people who are like having or sharing the same thoughts of you, thoughts as you, having the same experiences as you, and are going to the same places will find you if you stop feeling like I need to be liked by everyone. Everyone is disliked, even Beyonce or Mariah Carey, and those are like my top artists of all time. Even people don't like their music and think they're not talented. It doesn't stop them from having people like me who support them and love their music and love their projects. I would say the end goal is to have your self worth and not feel the need to get permission from other people. One thing about me that I do is necessarily like, it's like toxic. I always make choices, I always make decisions because I'm an adult, and I don't care who it is. I tell them after I've done it. Then maybe then, and especially when it's important things that my intuition is and my gut feeling is like, I would rather fail as a result of my own incompetency than fail as the result of someone else's control. So for me, I think that living without other people having puppet strings over your life is where you need to get to. And I hope that this video has been helpful. Please make sure to turn on the post notification so you get notified every time I post. Like the video, comment pink hearts as well, and or pink emojis, and comment your thoughts as well, and subscribe to my Patreon if it's something that you're interested in. It will be a way to support me. And it's Asha Lovely Day telling you to have a lovely day. I love you so much. Have a lovely day. Please take care of yourself.